What's up, everybody? Welcome back to YouTube. Boy, adventure. Oh, well, the load that I had on previously in the last video, we're finally getting it off. Giggity. Have to make a rundown of everything that had to be fixed on this damn truck. I still got to go back. I didn't want to waste any more time. Got everything back together and found a airbag that got a cut in it, leaking. So I'm going to get this load off, and then I'm going to go back to the shop. We're going to throw an airbag on it real quick, and we'll be done. Thank God. So I'm going to get this off, get it out of here, delivered, gone, out my life, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right. So that's a thick packet. So, after everything's said and done, from a simple universal joint going out, first and foremost, I had to spend one night in a hotel. So, you doing the math? All right. So it was $72 for the hotel. We'll start with that. Now, I ended up getting a used, the wrecker bill, $375. Big shout out to Tri-City Towing out of Prince George. Prince George, because, you know, they charged $150 an hour, which was great. You know, you go to some of these wreckers and they'll just murder you. Try to make this quick. First off, so what were we at? $72 for the hotel, $375 for the tow bill. Now, I did end up getting a used slip yoke or axle or drive shaft. Altogether, that was $250 for that. The excuse me. 2 new universal joints and a seal for it was $151. All right, so we had to get a brake line, $33. The new fork, I guess what you want to call it. New fork, the nut that holds it on was $15. And then, other than labor, the most expensive part was a relay valve underneath the fifth wheel that distributed everything to the brake chambers. That thing was $401, and that was run through a shop account. If I'd have walked in and got it myself, it was like $460. That was the most expensive part that we had to replace, because when it come apart, it flung up and, of course, hit it and broke it. And so there's that. Now, big, huge shout out. They worked on this thing well after hours, trying to get everything prepped and ready to go and put everything back together. It took a little while to track down parts and get everything right, but Shockley Truck Repair, or Shockley Truck Services, out of Chester, Virginia, I think their old address. Now they're up in Prince George also. So great guy, a guy named Jimmy. So after putting on the drive shaft airline, the relay valve, a couple of grease fittings, he used some grease on his end, 2 U-joints, a used yoke, and the new nut, and an airbag. Now, he supplied the airbag, and then all the other parts, he just told me to go get them myself, so I did. Labor on that end was $1,050. So all in all, I think it was $2,300. Buy a big truck, they said. It'll be fun, they said. But comes with the territory. Always remember to check your stuff, pre-trip your stuff. If you start to feel anything out of the ordinary, if you drove that truck for a while and it feels out of the ordinary, I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is, if you don't know what to look for, have it checked. I started feeling a vibration about a day ahead of that, before it broke. And I probably should have had it checked somewhere, but I had climbed under there and I checked my rear end fluids. I pushed up on the drive shafts, both of them, checked the carrier bearing, I checked everything. I didn't feel any play. So I was beginning to think that, you know, man, it could have been anything. It really could have. But right before it broke, I heard a pop. As I was trying to pick speed up, I felt a pop. Now, the last time I felt that pop, the whole rear end of the truck went out. So, of course, naturally, when I heard that pop, I got a little nervous, and I was going to a Pilot truck stop about 2 miles from where that was. Got off on the exit, and as soon as I hooked the ramp and come off the ramp and was getting ready to pick speed up again, it popped. I heard it. I heard it break air lines because the air started peeing out, and then I look back and I see half the drive shaft, the one end of that half shaft flying down the road. So, but it was a very expensive fix for probably something that might have been controlled. You know, if maybe I'd have looked at the half shaft a little bit more, but it is what it is. It's new. Everything, my whole drive line now is pretty much brand new. I've got new universal joints, everything from the front to the back. So we're good there. So I got to make an updated list of everything that I've had to do to the truck since I've got it. Huge shout out to the company I'm leased to, the owner. That man, I can't say anything negative about him. He's helped me out from almost day started doing this. So he's been a huge help. He really has. I'm not gonna say his name or anything, as I don't know if he wants his name mentioned on here, but just know that you need to find a company that treats you like a person and will take care of you in desperate times. As long as you do your job, you know, give back, give it in return. So I appreciate y'all, and then we'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Hey Donald.
Huh?
What'd they say about being an owner-operator?
They said it was gonna be fun. But I say to them, hey, go fuckers.
Well, as you can tell in the previous 2 clips before, I was helping a buddy of mine as I was coming up, headed up to Ohio. I was coming up through there and he was having a little trouble with the starter he was putting on his truck, so I stopped and helped him out. Well, when the winds are kicking outside, you know how you cool your hot ass, unhealthy, great healthy noodles down? You just roll the window down, let the wind take it over. Yes, sir. Well, anyway, unloaded at the Lowe's, had a load of lumber. I'm really behind. My bad, everybody. It's been kind of crazy out here. But I got some updates coming. So delivered across the street. Come over here to the Harbor Freight behind me and got me some more furniture blankets for steel, whatever else, tarp protectors basically. But getting ready to grab me a lunch and searching for a load, but starting to get kind of slow out here, that's for sure. Get back with y'all shortly. Now in this clip, I was actually loaded. I had already went and picked up another load. I was on kind of a time crunch, but I'd got loaded up with 2 work pickup trucks. It was 2 Dodges, one with a little service body and one regular pickup truck. You'll see them coming up in the video. I just didn't have time to record any of them things loading them because I pulled up, hit the dock, little makeshift dock there, and they drove them right up on the tail end of my trailer. So